Okay, so first off, what is ShadowHand?
So ShadowHand is an RPG card game. It's set in 1770 England, and you play an aristocrat by day and a highwaywoman by night. You play a sort of basic kind of card game mechanic, which is loosely based on solitaire, and that allows, you've got puzzle levels and combat levels, and you fight enemy AI using this mechanic in a turn-based solitaire style battle, which has never been done before.
Okay, alright, so let's jump into it and have a look.
Okay. So I'm going to start on the first chapter here, and there's a visual novel aspect to the game. So, like in Regency Solitaire, you can get to know the characters and what their motivations are. For now, I will skip this. And as a result of that conversation, we've got a pistol, and I'm going to use that in a fight in a minute. So the basic rules are, we have to try to remove these cards. So if I have a 2 down here, I can take a 3 up there, and I can keep going, 4, 5, and I can go back down to a 4. Now I need to get a new card. And unusually, instead of aces, we've got zeros, so I can go from a 9 to a 0, back to a 9. Then I can keep going, 8, 7, 6, 5, and I'm building up a combo now, which will give me an extra bit of gold. I'm going to just keep going here, and I've managed to clear all of the cards finally.
Perfect.
So that was the basic tutorial. And now we're going to use the same mechanic to fight enemies. So we've got a rogue who's turned up in the woods here, and I'm going to charge up this pistol by clearing cards. So I've got a 2, so I want to go 1, 2, 1. I could fire the gun now, but if I get more cards, I can build up a critical hit. So let's have a look.
So sort of a one-use card.
Yeah, well, no, this one will recharge. So I'm going to actually go 1. 0, 9, 0, 9. So as you can see, I'm building up an attack bonus over here. I'm going to keep going for a bit longer. 1. So I could clear this 2. Maybe if I clear it a 0, there's something else will be underneath. Yeah, a 1. Maybe I'll go for this 0 again. Okay, good. So I've got a huge attack bonus. Let's use it. So, boom, we blasted the rogue. Now the enemy AI had a go, and it's my go again. So 9, 8. 10, 6. Oh, I'm getting another good run here, so let's blast him. Boom. So he didn't really stand a chance there, but and he's given us loot now, so we've got his weapon and some money, and then we get to equip that weapon in the inventory system here. So the player can have many different weapons and outfit items as well, right? And special gear like bombs and potions and special abilities, which we'll come back to later on. Also, you can level up your character stats to give you an advantage in the card play. So let's have another look at this level. As I said, there's a story, there's a wide range of characters in the game. This fortune teller woman, she gives you a special ability and another bit of disguise and a potion. So let's have a look. So she gave us a charging stallion card, which I can use to blast off cards on the deck. And I've also got a key which I can use on locks here like this. So I'm going to clear a few more cards here. Let's see, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2. I've also found a joker now. So a joker I get to keep down here and use later. So when I want to keep a run going, in fact I might use it now, I'll use the joker, then I can put anything on top of that. So like a 4, 5, 6, yeah, that's pretty good. So we'll keep going here, let's see, 9, 8, 9, 8, 4, 5, what else can we do? Oh, I missed something. So this tells me that I missed a card. I can undo and go back and pick the 6. So that's good. But I've only got 1 undo, although you can get power-ups later on that give you more as well. So let's see, what else have we got here? 3, nearly done. What I can do, I've got cheat keys enabled, so I'm going to cheat and move on. I've cheated a bit. We can now have a look at the next enemy. So we've got a soldier here. now we've got 2 weapons as well, so I'm going to try to get a good run of cards. So the enemy's going to strike me in a moment. So I could fire the dagger now or try to charge up the gun, which does more damage. So I'm going to go for the pistol. Now the enemies go, and they've got me. I don't actually have any options, but luckily I can use my pistol there. I'm pretty sure I can finish him though. Let's see, 8, 9 or 7, let's go. Yeah. So this is the aspect of the game that's never been done before. No one's used a solitaire game, as far as I know, to drive a turn-based combat system. This is a bit like Puzzle Quest, where you play a match 3 game, and then that drives the combat. Still can't do anything. 4, anything? Pistol. He found the key, right.
So you showed me earlier you had the outfits.
Yeah.
Does that increase your
defense? Yeah.
bonus?
It does, not just defense, but different items give you different abilities. So you might be able to defend against piercing weapons or bludgeoning weapons, or against fire, or some of the other effects like poisons and bombs. I could take a potion now as well. We've got potions in there. I think I should be able to get him on the next go. Here we go. Gone. So let's look at the loot system again. So I've got some nice loot here, including a joker. And we can equip the better sword, and I can buy this hat. We can plonk the hat on, and a passive ability which starts combos at a lower level. So yeah, I can now have that there. I can cheat a bit and show you some other things now.
Great,
so the game has actually got a huge amount of weapons.
Oh, wow.
So we've got things like ancient sword, Old English blunderbuss. All of these weapons, my wife has done the research to come up with authentic items that were around in 1770 England. There's also a large amount of costume items, so you can dress up as a fancy sort of dandy with nice gear, or you could sort of put an executioner's hat on and dress in black. You can even have a hipster beard if you want one. So you can have that one. We've got a black beard if you prefer as well. So there's a lot of different gear you can wear, and all of it has an effect. Also, there are many other different abilities I could equip. So I can make a small mini deck of possible abilities. And in terms of gear, we can throw bombs, we can throw soap, which makes them drop the weapon. Wig powder makes them miss a turn. We can even throw diseased rats at the enemy, or jars of leeches. So there's a lot of sort of extra mechanics and layers to this game as you progress through it. So yeah, hopefully that gives you some idea of what it's about.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for showing me the game.